Hello and welcome to Californiography. I am your history homie Howser, and today we're in the city of Pasadena, checking out the preparations that are taking place as the city gets ready for its annual close-up. The finishing touches are being put on the parade floats, the city is gearing up to host hundreds of thousands of parade spectators, and millions more will tune in worldwide to watch the spectacle of the Rose Parade, a New Year's Day tradition that is over 130 years old. But how did this tradition get started? Well, that's what we're going to find out today.
Howser.
The first parade was organized by the Valley Hun Club on January 1st, 1890. Inspired by the abundance of fresh flowers found in the middle of the winter, they wanted a way to brag about Pasadena's charm and warm weather to those still living back east. Basically what all of us here in Southern California still do today. As Professor Charles F. Holder said at one of the club's meetings, "In New York, people are buried in snow. Here, our flowers are blooming and our oranges are about to bear. Let's hold a festival to tell the world about our paradise." The first parade consisted of horse-drawn carriages and bicycles decorated with flowers riding through Pasadena. The parade was followed by a wide variety of sporting events, including foot races, horse and donkey races, tug-of-war, and ring jousting. More than 2,000 people attended that first event. When the organizers were planning the 1893 celebration, they found themselves in a bit of a conundrum. New Year's Day fell on a Sunday, and all the commotion from the parade and other festivities might scare the horses that would be tied outside the local churches and cause disruption to the services. They decided on a never on Sunday rule and began a tradition of moving the festivities to the following day if New Year's fell on a Sunday, something that's happened 20 times. By 1895, the event had become too large for the Valley Hun Club to manage, so the Tournament of Roses Association was founded. The new association continued to expand the New Year's Day festivities, adding a college football game in 1902, where the University of Michigan crushed Stanford 49-0 in the first iteration of what eventually would become the Rose Bowl. The following decades resulted in more changes to the parade and events. In 1920, motor-driven floats replaced the horse-drawn carriages. The Rose Bowl game moved into its namesake stadium in 1923. The Tournament of Roses Association also found a new permanent home in 1959, when the Wrigley Mansion was gifted to the city of Pasadena to serve as its headquarters. Obviously, the Rose Parade is an event that is full of traditions, and one of my favorite is that every inch of a float must be covered in flowers or other natural materials like seeds, leaves, or bark. It's only by getting up close that you can truly appreciate the creativity and effort that goes into decorating the floats. There's two opportunities to admire the hard work and details that go into their creation. Before the parade, you can attend decorating places, where you can watch as the decorators put the finishing touches on the floats. Or after the parade at Float Fest, where the floats are put on display for 2 days and you can admire the creativity and resourcefulness of the decorators as you walk amongst the floats. Afterwards, they're stripped down to their chassis and planning immediately begins for the next year's festivities. Planning an event like the Rose Parade is a massive undertaking, and we're fortunate that there's people dedicated to keeping the festivities that started over 130 years ago alive. Thank you for joining me on today's trip to the city of Pasadena to learn the history behind this beloved New Year's Day tradition. Please make sure to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Until next time when we, because remember, it's you and me, continue to explore the history that could be found in this great big backyard of ours called California. All right, see you soon.